Hello everybody, and welcome back to Trollpastas, a series where me and Afton read some cringe-worthy stories on the internet. Today we're reading a troll pasta quite simply just named Nurse Joy. This particular troll pasta, just like the last one that we did, is a little bit graphic. And it's not quite as bad as the other one, but it's still quite graphic. So viewer discretion is advised. But if you're cool with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy Nurse Joy Theory.
Awesome. Who's reading this one?
You fucking start this one.
Alright. Nurse Joy. Ever wonder how there are so many Nurse Joys in the Pokemon games? We've all been told that it's... What?
To save on sprites.
Well, yeah, obviously. We've all been told that it's because... Actually, that brings up something, right? I find it so interesting that people talk about... Isn't it so weird that there's so many Nurse Joys? Meanwhile, there are like 4 of the exact same camper standing shoulder to shoulder on one of the routes. But people are like, no, let's focus on Nurse Joy.
Well, what
it's
they
because
do...
the anime lampshade.
I was gonna say they focus on it. Okay, yeah, keep on going.
Anyways, we've all been told that it's because they have a lot of sisters. But really, is it possible to have that many genetically identical siblings? You never know, but still, I didn't want to let anyone know the real reason. That actually makes me want to do a video about, like, what are the statistical odds of having, like, a set of octuplets and they're all identical.
I'm telling you, there's a fucking Genghis Khan out there in the Pokemon universe. I'm not talking about the actual...
All became Nurse Joys.
Alright.
It's far too unreal and out of character if anyone knows her secret. If anyone knew her secret. But I found out. I saw. And I can tell you.
Okay,
it all starts when you...
Hold on. So is this supposed to be taking place in, like, the...
I feel like this is
in-universe?
Like, this does give me written... Yeah, in-lore vibes. It's in the world.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah. It all starts when you walk in the Pokemon Center. You walk up to her and see her bright pink hair. You greet her, and she has this pretty voice that wasn't actually pretty to start with.
Hey,
you may or may not have a talk.
Can I take care of your Pokemon?
Oh god, what was the character that had that voice?
The ghouls from Fallout? That's what I was trying to replicate.
Oh, I thought you were doing that one thing from that episode we did way back when. Who was the one that was made to sound like a chain smoker?
April May!
It was during April May. That's who it was.
Why the fuck do I still remember that? Okay, keep on going.
She takes your Pokemon, turns around, heals them, and then gives them back. That's the usual routine. Most likely she'll be all nice and caring through the whole process. Give or take the personality she has, because supposedly each one... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Each one is unique in personality. What you don't know is that she installed a tracking device in your Pokeballs. All 6 of them, in case one falls off. Why?
What if you don't have... Okay, whatever.
You got no balls. Oh no. Why?
Big balls.
Why? Well, when you entered the building, she knew you'd be perfect. She knew you had the characteristics for the job. Plus, you were still a new trainer. The less known, the better.
Oh my god, is this...
Anyways, she keeps you tracked and alerts the other Nurse Joys you might encounter. That way, when you get to one of them, well, let's just say, so they can care for you. However,
she can come and care for me anytime, man.
Jesus Christ. However,
I have, like, severe internal bleeding, that I'm telling you, man.
Please come care for me. I am dying.
You ever get punched in the liver? Would you like to? It fucking hurts.
No. Where is it? Oh. However, if one of the nurse joys sees a trainer they want and stays in the center to sleep overnight, their real fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. I'm gonna
This
edit.
is-
I'm gonna edit that.
This is where the crime begins.
I'm gonna
Jesus Christ,
edit.
This
I'm
is
gonna
setting up for like,
organ
this is not gonna be
stealing.
good.
Bro's gonna wake up without like kidney.
Oh,
Alright.
where'd my kidneys go?
The homeless guy in the back.
The real fun begins. You were assigned to a room. Most likely a room near the back of the Pokemon Center.
Yes, that's how healthcare works.
Oh god, where is it? Okay, can I take your Pokemon to another room so they can be healed and rested? She may ask. Say no. Just say no. It's their way to isolate you. All of your belongings can go in this drawer, so you can lock it and keep your items safe while you sleep. She says in her voice, you know, but will soon not love. The Joys do this to keep you unarmed. Of course, you trust these kind nurses, so all the items you had go in the drawer, and she gives you the lock. Good night. Please, enjoy your rest. She tries to comfort you, but if you look closely, you may notice the false face, because she has... Hold on. You may notice the fake face she has, because almost always they are full of excitement before the procedure happens. Can you guess the real reason now?
Yes.
If yes, then well done. If not, keep reading.
They're gonna steal my fucking kidneys, bro.
At about midnight.
Okay, I know I looked for this one, but
Yeah?
I actually do not remember anything other than the opening line. That's what I was looking for.
At about midnight. Wait. At about midnight. Usually, when it is all dark and no living thing is up and about, except for our lovely and sadistic nurse, it all begins. This is
No,
some
she is.
Saint Bleeding's Hospital for Well-Being or whatever.
Like,
Oh god, why can't I remember?
Are we
It's Saint
actually
Bleeding's
correct?
Hospital for Well-Being.
Are we actually
Pretty sure.
correct about this, like, fucking
It's
organ
gotta be.
stealing?
It's gotta be, like, organ stealing, or, like, it's gonna be either organ stealing, or, like, people replacing. Like,
I
they're
don't
stealing
know.
people and, like, replacing them with Dittos or something, or cutting out their brains and swapping them with Pokemon or something, I don't know.
Attack of the Clones. I mean,
Yeah, right?
that's on point. Pokemon is kind of nightmarish. Back to the
It
story.
really is. Like, I do want to do a video at some point. I know I've said this a lot in this recording. I do want to do a video at some point where I just break down, like, all the weird stuff in Pokemon. I might do a weird Pokedex entries iceberg, maybe, because that was a whole thing a few years ago.
It still is kind of. But
Anyways.
keep on going.
It sort of is. I do see icebergs
keep on going.
every once in a while. Right. The door to your room gently opens. There's no squeak or creaking noise, because she was smart enough to oil the door, so no sound is made when it is open. She comes in with a gurney. You know, those medical stretch things they use to carry in.
Wait, is that actually what the fuck it's called?
You didn't know it was called a gurney? I was
I
just about
always-
to say, who doesn't know it's called a gurney?
I
You
always
didn't
called
know
them.
that was called a gurney?
I fucking called them stretchers.
Well, yeah, that's also what it's called, but, like, it's officially called a gurney.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck. You know what? Fuck you. You're fired.
Sorry, man.
You don't
Okay.
get to cook meth with me anymore.
Her face is not sweet anymore, but more devilish. She enjoys this ritual. She loves it. The rush. The adrenaline she gets. The red glow in her eyes. It's as if she's possessed by the devil himself. Although you're sound, take any chances, so she takes out a needle. No, it's not poison, silly. It's a liquid form of sleep powder. In a very high dose.
She
An
rupees
ounce
you.
could keep you asleep for, say, 2 hours. The needle has 10 ounces. She
Okay,
needs
so
all the time she can get for the procedure to be successful. Yeah?
you can keep somebody asleep for fucking 20
Ever.
hours.
You're gone. Assuming that it's multiplicative, what if it's
Okay.
exponential?
We're getting into some
Like,
cartel torture tape shit. I just read a little bit ahead. Okay, keep on going.
oh boy. This'll be fun. She needs all the time she can get for the procedure to be successful. So you're knocked out on a gurney, being pushed down the hall into a room that has been disguised as the nurse's only room. If you ever somehow manage to see what's inside, here's what you would see. Severed limbs and appendages of different sizes in jars. Only ones that didn't transform properly. Called it. There are also
Hey,
testicles.
yo!
Yeah. She cuts them
Yo!
off. She drags the male's body underneath a saw tool that slices them off. She doesn't mind the bleeding. Actually, she collects it through the drain and jars it. You know, for when she needs a drink. After all the joys need a constant supply of blood.
Wait, no, that's a new piece of
love-
lore. I don't remember
right,
them
I
ever
love
mentioning
the
that
new
shit.
lore that Nurse Joys subsist entirely off of ball blood. Like they continue to exist because every once in a while they consume blood from testicles, I guess. That just popped up out of nowhere. Like, why did they feel the need to mention the balls? You were doing
because male
somewhat
trainers
fine,
are
and then
eventually
you
gonna get
roll up
caught
with
in this
the
shit.
balls. Well, yeah, obviously.
What are you gonna do about the testicles? You just gonna leave those things to out? Just like, bro, fry them up and eat them.
Oh no, we are not doing any mountain oysters in here. Whew.
Okay.
Now the next part is her favorite. Joy takes an every time you move it I have to like
I know.
recombobulate myself. There we go. Now the next part is her favorite. Joy takes a knife and slices it down from the base of your neck to your groin. She does this very gently because she enjoys it. And if you were to wake up, then you can suffer slowly. At this point, Joy's hair is not neat. It's covered with blood.
Kind of like
Her
when I
face has
graduated.
completely changed. Her pupils completely blood red, and her teeth have suddenly grown a bit, causing them to look like fangs. No, she's not a vampire.
Kind of like when I graduated.
Well, she could be, but
You were
that's
there, you
not
can
the
confirm.
point. Can confirm that's exactly what he looked like. Joy then has a smile that's a mix of a clown and a demon.
The
Because
clown!
she takes out a bottle of serum with special DNA molecules in it. Joy DNA, to be exact.
Wait, you can just modify somebody's DNA on the fly like that?
I guess so. No, you can't. You really cannot. Like that.
Okay,
is
hold
not how
on.
science works.
Modifying
but sure.
DNA that drastically in such a small amount of time with like such a ah shit! It's like the one Spider-Man thing all over.
I was gonna
again.
say if she's gonna replace all of your DNA, maybe, and even then it would take quite a while, and probably would never see actual results. But whatever, because DNA synthesis and that's out of my wheelhouse. I considered doing genetics. I am not doing genetics.
No, straight up. This is like the one Spider-Man thing. I
actually think I have that saved in my computer right now.
You do. I sent it. You sent it to me.
No, I mean, I think I re-downloaded it for a different reason, so I might just have it in my computer. Yeah, I do. Oh boy. You can rewrite DNA on the fly, and you're using it to turn people into dinosaurs? With tech like that, you could cure cancer. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into
Nurse Joy.
dinosaurs. It's so good. It's so good. I love that.
That's actually just what's happening. Okay, whatever. Keep on going.
But I don't want to sell immortality. I want to murder children.
Okay, I'll take over from here.
No, I got it.
Alright, fine.
But before she does anything with it, Joy takes out all of your organs. Except for a couple, like your heart and brain. She stitches your open incision, but it's not a decent job. After all, it won't matter. Serum needs to be directly poured on the brain for it to work. So naturally, Joy will take out a saw. A regular old saw and slice your skull just enough for the brain to be showing. The serum is poured, and after a few minutes, your body becomes more joy-like.
After
Your
a few
heart and brain
minutes?
are revived, while new joy organs, grow in the empty cavity that is your body.
Okay, hold on.
All your cuts are healed, and it was as if you had perfect skin.
Okay, hold on. Break for a second. In a few minutes?
A few minutes. The nurse joys are a cancer. They just
no,
immediately
that's
develop
rapid DNA modification. You could cure cancer with that.
Cure cancer. You could cure cancer, but no, they don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn
cancer.
people into Nurse Joy.
Nurse Joy. Fuck, that's my next cosplay.
Jesus.
You want to come to me with Otakon?
The process is complete.
Day 2 Otakon.
You wake up the next day wanting to work at a Pokemon Center. Anywhere will do. But you...
I can't get over this, I'm sorry. I'm
a DNA
sorry.
molecule, forcing you to look out for minor trainers that could be the next Joy. Of course, with this comes the ability to do what has been done to you. The thing is, you were born identical to other Nurse Joys.
You think you were born identical.
Oh, you think you were born identical to other Nurse Joys.
Yeah.
But why go through the trouble of making people turn into Joys? Why not just clone? Well, I've found out that the original Joy would like to someday rule the world with an army of Joys that will do anything because it's in their DNA to follow the original. But cloning would attract too much attention. Plus, the whole I have a lot of sisters that are identical seems to have been a good story. So, cloning would have attracted too much attention, but kidnapping people, tearing out all of their organs, and using them as new Joy bodies, that's not attracting any attention. There you have it.
I'm still not over the cure.
Now you know.
Thing.
Wonder how I know this?
No.
Well, who's always with Nurse Joy? Who's the one in the background, helping her? It's me. William Afton. It's me. Chansey.
It's me,
Though I was
Cassidy.
told not to ever speak of this information, even though I am a Pokemon. You gotta finish this.
So my advice...
It's me, Chansey. Though I was told not to ever speak of this information, even though I am a Pokemon. So my advice to you is come to the Pokemon Center at your own risk. You never know. The thing about the real Nurse Joy is, she likes to hunt around by herself. So when you're all alone, sleeping, or just relaxing, don't think you will be safe. I hear she has a very nice, demonic face to stare at you with.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, looks like she just chose another victim. I think it's you.
Which one of us? There's 2 people here.
Yeah, right. That was an interesting read-through. You can definitely tell that it is meant to be a creepypasta as opposed to a Trollpasta.
Yeah, but we turned
which I actually kind of like, though, is the thing.
That's the best. That's the best genre. The
aesthetic.
ones where they take themselves seriously.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic to it. That's my issue with Trollpasta, is none of them take themselves seriously enough for it to be really, really funny when they do something stupid.
Some of them do. Some of them do. Most of those, though, are ex-creepypastas. Those are the best ones.
That's true as well.
Jeff the
I
Killer
will say,
is a great example.
So,
back to the actual
there
video.
You go.
So, what would you rate this story out of 10?
What would I rate this story out of 10? Of the ones that we've read, I'm gonna say 4. I think it's about on par with the criminal insanity that was, what's-his-face shooting a rocket at a giant mech suit.
No, it was Monster House, remember?
Oh, it was the house that was also a robot, because we were saying, like, oh yeah, it's Monster House.
Monster House, then it turned into the Transformers.
A second later, it's like, anyways, giant robot, and we're like, oh, maybe not.
And I just use a
But yeah,
transformer for the
it's about on
thumbnails.
par for that for me. Uh,
I like how it just like there
yeah,
really doesn't
I
have. I just
like
like
that it takes itself
I
more
like how
seriously.
unnecessary it is
Um,
in the sense
that's
that
true. It is.
nobody was asking this.
Nobody was asking these questions. Yeah, nobody was like, okay, but, and even within its own world, it asks questions that like nobody was asking. It's like, oh, why does this read like bad fan fiction? Oh, I wonder why. Maybe that's because that's what it is. Um, or they could be twins. Okay, okay.
I think my man's had a
Jeez.
stroke.
Fandom users are rabid, man. But
One
even
and done,
within its
fire and
own
forget.
world, it's got stuff that like nobody asked that. I guarantee nobody was listening through this and went, okay, but what did she do with the testicles?
I
Nobody
mean,
went, okay, but what did she do with the blood from the
okay,
testicles?
but let's be honest with ourselves. I know
Yeah,
myself well enough that if they didn't mention it, I would have
you'd bring it
asked.
up. You
I
would
would
have
have
brought it
brought it
up.
up. That's
That's
just
true,
the type of
actually.
person I am.
Most people, I don't think would have brought it up. You would have brought it up.
So, um, I'll rate this a cancer curing serum out of not wanting to cure cancer. Turn people into Nurse Joy.
Turning people into Nurse Joy.